Hey everybody, I'm gonna do a quick video about white liberals. I feel like white liberals are the worst thing for the black community right now. They are totally slowing up progress in the black community. If there is any to be made at this point in 2020, if there is, white liberals are getting in the way. Um, First, I want to say I think that most of you, I'll say majority, it's all about ego. I think you guys do this. You need to create some type of dragon or some type of demon. Uh, we'll call that demon racism, just so you can be in defense and champion black people, just to uh, feel proud of yourself to be able to say, "Hey, I back black people up." I think it's insulting, and you guys are going harder than most black people out here. You guys are online, you guys are in mobs, you guys are loud, Antifa and all these guys, and in most cases are even assaulting black people. White liberals are making black people in power resign in law enforcement. Like I said before, the first black female police chief in Seattle resigned because of this shit that you guys are doing. And so in the end, like, and assaulting, Trump supporters. I believe it was a free speech rally recently and knocked a black guy's tooth out, white person. I just feel like you guys aren't helping anything. You're making it worse. And for example, even Chelsea, the comedian, and she used to date 50 Cent. She said she had to remind him that he's black just because he said don't vote for Biden because of the tax increase. She had to remind him he's black. So think about that. In 2020, this white person, you want to talk about Trump's racist. I already went through all the stuff Biden has said that is obviously racist. But she said she needs to remind him that he's black. So he's supposed to vote for, Biden, like he forgot who he is and his skin color because he thinks differently than what you want him to think, you white woman. And nobody's upset about that. But Stephen King says on Twitter, I believe, he says that he'll choose quality over diversity when it comes to art. And of course, everybody's all in his comments and, oh, let's cancel Stephen King too. You say anything against what anyone else feels on the left, and it's like, oh, you got to go. Bye. Career's over. Like, no one can think differently. But I agree with that because diversity and quality don't go hand in hand. Just because something's diverse doesn't mean it's of good quality, and vice versa. Diversity doesn't even have a meaning. It's just a thing. You know what I mean? It's just is. It's not good or bad. Some things call for diversity and some things don't. And just because something doesn't have diversity doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. So I think that we need to realize that. And in the comments, well, black people don't have the same opportunity as whites, and you want to be able to inspire young black kids to want to get out there and do this. Let me tell you something. If black kids need to see black people in crappy Hollywood's movies just to feel inspired, then the black community is more in trouble than we thought. I can tell you that I love myself and know my worth enough to I could enjoy a film without that person looking like me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that. And we should not be wanting our children to only be inspired by seeing people that look like them. We should want them to be inspired by much more than that. And I think that gets lost in translation through all the hatred and all the crap uh, involved with politics and, racism, sexism, this and that. I mean, I think the overall messages just disappear. Like, look at these things. Well, I mean, why would any of us at this point even idolize anyone in Hollywood? We shouldn't be listening to their policies or views on politics in the first place. What do they know? These guys are clearly sex addicts and drug addicts who just out here trying to get money, and they all bow down to the people that pay them, and that's why they all take the same stance. And you have white liberals backing them up, which hurts the black community. So I have an issue with white liberals for sure, more so than anybody, because you guys, this isn't even your fight. And I know that sounds messed up, and I know the backlash will be, oh, everyone, not doing anything is just as bad as doing something. Well, I feel like not doing anything is better than making it worse, because that's what y'all doing. You guys are out here. More black lives have died since all these protests. More black jobs have been lost. Black businesses shut down, and people losing their their income and everything. And not just black people, white people losing their livelihoods just because they said something that you don't like. White people are afraid to even talk to black people because of you guys, because you guys make everything about race. And we need to stop that. I think white liberals need to just chill out and go away for a while. You guys will be the ones burning down our neighborhoods in the city when Trump wins. You guys have been doing it now. There's black people out there too, but it's majority white people who don't even live in these cities that they're burning down, but yet Black Lives Matter. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I think that you guys, if you're not going to support black people loving themselves first and taking care of themselves, and stop trying to get them to idolize weirdos in Hollywood, and stop getting them to really think that it's awesome that you're going to give them free community college, because I feel like these people need to go to real universities. Not knocking community college, but that's the standard that you're setting for the black community. You don't realize that you're the problem with the black community. Well, besides the black community itself. So white liberals, I just really don't like you guys. I really don't appreciate you as a black person. And I dare any of you tell me that I don't have the right to say that as a black person. Joe Biden already told me I'm not black because I think otherwise, so I'm sure it will happen anyway. But you guys do nothing for us but make it worse. You do nothing but add to the hatred, and it's unnecessary because you guys don't even know what you're talking about in most cases. But that's all I have to say about that. White liberals, you got to do better. For real. If you really love black people, just shut the hell up. Peace.